Concerning the biology, there are 3 papers. Okay, we will talk about 3 papers. Paper 2, paper 4, and paper 6. Paper 2, it's multiple choice. You will have 40 questions, 40 multiple choice. Okay. Paper 4, it's long questions. And paper 6, it's a paper which is alternative to practical. It's not practical in a lab, but it's a paper concerned about the practical, all the practical that you'll have to study in the syllabus. Okay, so we have 3 papers, and we will talk about later in the syllabus how to solve these papers, and we will discuss them all. Okay. So now we have to take a brief description about the digestive system. Of course, we will not take the whole chapter as it's a huge chapter. We will just take a small part of the digestive system. Okay, so what do you know about the digestive system? What do you know about the type of food do we eat? Students, where are you? Okay.
Just a minute, I'm just opening my notes.
Okay. Shahd, can you hear me now? Shahd? Yes, of course, Abdullah, yes. Yes, it's obvious that you love food so much. Okay, Shahd. Yes, Muhammad, yes, of course, yes.
Chapter 7, صح?
What?
Chapter 7?
Yes, chapter 7. It's called human nutrition.
Yeah, بيبدأ بالبالانس دايت.
Yes. This part is later in the chapter. It's called the digestive system. Okay, it's later in the chapter. Okay, we have 3 types of food. Main 3 types. Carbohydrate. Okay, and there are also protein and fats. So in this chapter, or in this small part in this chapter, we will talk about the journey all these types of food take in our digestive system to be digested and then to be absorbed by the blood. Okay, so we will take the journey of the food in our digestive system. Okay, first of all, we have to begin with the keywords. We have 6 keywords, 6 important keywords to understand. Okay, before knowing the chapter. First of all, ingestion. What's meant by ingestion? Anyone knows? Anyone knows what ingestion means?
To eat the food?
Yes, to eat the food. Okay, ingestion means taking in the food by our mouth. Okay, this is briefly what ingestion means. Yes, Abdullah. Okay, then we have 2 types of digestion, and we have to know the difference between them. It's the mechanical digestion and the chemical digestion. Okay, can you all see the presentation, or anyone can't see it? The presentation. Students, anyone can see the presentation?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again?
Anyone can see the presentation? The presentation shown.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, Abdullah, Muhammad. Okay, the rest, you can see the presentation. Ahmad.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, Ahmad, tamam. Okay. So there are 2 types of digestion: mechanical digestion and chemical digestion.
Yeah.
Simply, the difference between the 2, that mechanical digestion doesn't involve any chemicals. Digestion is made by teeth, for example. Okay, teeth. Yes, teeth, but without any interference with chemicals. No chemicals at all. Okay, someone will ask me, what do you mean by chemicals? Can anyone can anyone know this question? Anyone know the chemicals that can be used to digest our food? Abdullah, okay, saliva. Okay, saliva, it's not the saliva itself. It's okay. It's not the saliva itself, but there are materials in the saliva that are used for the chemical digestion. Yes, Muhammad. Yes, enzymes. Yes, it's correct. Enzymes, these are the chemicals that are used for digestion. Okay. And this is the difference between mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. That mechanical digestion involves no enzymes. There are no enzymes at all in mechanical digestion. So how can food be digested mechanically? As I said before, that teeth are used in the mechanical digestion. Teeth are involved in the mechanical digestion. Okay? This crushing action by the teeth, it's the mechanical digestion. Okay, so chemical digestion, it's the digestion that uses enzymes in the process. Okay, what do you know about enzymes? Can anyone tell me? What do you know about enzymes? People, okay. Students with the microphones open, you can speak. Muhammad and Abdurrahman, if you know the answer, you can speak. Those who can't open the microphone, you can write in the chatting, okay? Okay, Abdullah, enzymes are chemical substances to help fasten. Okay, yes, of course, Abdullah. They are called biological catalysts. Okay, so enzymes are biological catalysts that fasten or they speed up the rate of chemical reactions. So we can imagine that, okay, Muhammad, they break large molecules to small, yes, to small molecules to be absorbed. Yes, of course, Muhammad. Okay, so enzymes are biological catalysts. Okay, they speed up the rate of chemical reaction. So we can imagine that if a chemical reaction needs 24 hours to be done, okay, in the presence of enzymes, it will be made in just several minutes. This means that enzymes are biological catalysts. They speed up the rate of chemical reaction. And without enzymes, the rate of chemical reaction will be, the chemical reaction will be too slow. So, anyone have any problem with this?
No problem.
Okay, great. Okay. So now we have to know the difference between two other keywords, absorption and assimilation. Okay. Absorption, okay, it just means that the digested food will leave our small intestine. It's absorbed, okay? So just the passage through the wall of the small intestine, this is called absorption. Okay, so what about assimilation? Assimilation means that what? Okay, anyone knows?
I'm writing only, or can I say it?
Yes, you can say it.
Just a minute. It was sorry. Yes, assimilation, the movement of digested food molecules into the cells of the body, where they are fused and becoming part of the cells.
Okay, great. Yes. So this is the difference between the two words. That absorption only means the passage. If the food is passed through the small intestine, through the wall of the small intestine, this is called absorption. But assimilation, Abdullah, absorption into blood vessels. Yes, Abdullah, yes. Absorption means that food passed from the wall of the small intestine into the blood, to the blood. Okay, when the blood carries this food to the cells, so the cells can use this food and take benefit from this food, this is called assimilation. Okay, so just the passage out of the small intestine is called absorption. But that the blood will carry this food to the cells, so the cells can use them. Okay, the cells can use this food and take benefit from this food. This is called assimilation. So anyone can know the difference between these two?
Yeah, absorption is a movement of the small molecules, ions, of the walls of the cells into the blood. Just well, assimilation, it's moving from the blood to the cells and becoming the part of the cells.
Yes, yes, becoming part of the cells, and the cells can take
Useful of
the
it.
glucose. Yes, yes, yes. The blood, of course, the blood carries the glucose and carries the oxygen needed by the cells. The cells need glucose and oxygen. Okay, so once the cells take the oxygen and glucose it needs from the blood, this is called assimilation. That it will use them in different chemical processes. This is called assimilation. So anyone can't understand? I can repeat. Hmm. Okay, okay, Abdullah.
Yeah. Miss,
Hello, ayo? Yes.
Miss, so assimilation is when like the energy goes to the cells.
Assimilation means that the cells will use the food, will use the digested food in different chemical processes. This is called assimilation. Okay, but absorption, it's just the passage. The passage, okay, let me show you a picture. Okay. Can you all see this?
Yeah.
Okay. So food is taken in by the mouth. Okay, it passes here, it passes down the esophagus to the stomach. Okay, then to the duodenum, and then to the ileum. This ileum. This is where the food is absorbed from, or it's passed from the wall of the small intestine or the wall of the ileum to the blood. So the passage that food is passed from here, it gets out from the small intestine to the blood. This is called absorption. Okay, so what about assimilation? Assimilation means that the food is carried by the blood to the cells, so the cells can use the different substances in the blood, can use the different digested particles, okay, in the blood, in the different chemical reactions. This is called assimilation. So anyone can't understand yet? Okay, Abdullah, okay. What about the others? Ahmad, Muhammad, Abdul Rahman. Yes. Abdul Rahman, you understood? Hello? Okay, Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad and Muhammad. Okay. Ahmad, you understood, Ahmad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So we have a final keyword. It's the digestion. Digestion means that the undigested food, the food that we can digest it, the food that needs to be removed from the body, is removed by digestion. Digestion means the removal of the undigested food. Okay? So now we have this diagram. This diagram, it's about the digestive system. The digestive system is a long tube. It starts with the mouth, okay, and ends with the anus. So all this tube, it's called the digestive system or the alimentary canal. The alimentary canal is a substitute for digestive system. Okay, it seems that Abdurrahman, there is a connection failure. Okay. Which one is preferable? No, لا يعني ما فيش حاجة preferred على الثانية لا. It's the alimentary canal or digestive system. They are the same. Okay. So now we will take the first part. The first part, it's the mouth. We will talk briefly about the mouth. The mouth, first of all, ingestion of food. This it's the part, okay, where we take in the food, or ingestion is involved. So we can take in the food. Okay, just a second, please. Second, please. Okay. So now we will talk about the mouth. The mouth, it's the part where ingestion occurs. As we said before, ingestion means taking in the food. Okay, so this is the beginning of the journey. This is the beginning of the journey of the food. And now it will take the long journey in the digestive system. Okay, so what also happens in the mouth? The mouth involves the teeth. And also, as we said before, that teeth are involved in the mechanical digestion of the food. Okay, so what was the mechanical digestion? The mechanical digestion, it's the one with the chemicals or without the chemicals? Can anyone answer the question? Yes, without the chemicals. Yes, of course, without the chemicals. Okay, but also the mouth involves the saliva. Okay, in our mouth, there is saliva and there are teeth. The saliva, it's the part that includes specific enzyme. It's called salivary amylase. Okay? Okay. Can anyone know the salivary amylase digest what type of food? What type of food is digested by the salivary amylase? Can anyone know?
Salivary starch.
Yes, starch. Yes, of course, starch. Okay. Can anyone know it digests the starch to what? What is the acid? Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, sugar. But can you be specific?
Maltose.
Yes, maltose. Maltose, it's correct. Abdullah, it's not glucose. This is a misunderstanding. Okay, sorry. Ahmed Zakaria or Muhammad,
Yeah.
someone of you have disturbance in the background. So can I mute? Can I mute?
Sorry, I was just taking some papers. It was written in it.
Yes. Okay. No problem. Okay.
Actually, there's no anyone at home. Just me.
Okay. No problem. No problem at all.
Thank
Okay, Hussein, can you hear me? Hussein? Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, Hussein, yes.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, we have just started. Okay. So now Hussein, we are talking about the digestive system. Okay. We are talking about the long journey the food takes in our digestive system to be digested, so the cells can take the benefit from the digested food. Okay, so now we were talking about the mouth. The mouth, first of all, ingestion occurs in the mouth. Ingestion means taking in the food, by our mouth. The mouth also includes the teeth and the saliva. The teeth are involved in the mechanical digestion of the food, and we said that the mechanical digestion, it's the type of digestion that involves no chemicals. No chemicals are involved in the mechanical digestion. It's only mechanical. So the teeth are involved in this mechanical digestion. Also, the mouth includes the saliva, okay, or contains the saliva. The saliva contains important enzyme called salivary amylase. Do you know, Hussein, salivary amylase digest what type of food? Do you have any?
Exactly.
Okay, no problem. They said
I think the food which doesn't have. I think the food which doesn't have, let's say, fat or something like that.
It digests the starch. Yes. It's not the fats. It's not the fats. It digests the starch and digests the starch to maltose. Maltose.
Okay.
By the way, starch and maltose, they are both carbohydrates. Okay, but starch, it's something complex, complex structure. Okay, it's a polysaccharide. Can anyone know the term polysaccharide? Anyone of you know the term polysaccharide?
Polysaccharide. Polysaccharide.
Yes.
Just a minute. It's proteins to polypeptides. So just a minute. Yeah, and peptine. Peptine, the substrate is proteins to produce polypeptides, right?
No, we are not talking about the proteins, but it's something like polypeptides. It means that we have more than one sugar, as Abdullah said. Yes, polysaccharide means that we have several sugar units or several glucose units connected to each other. So it's a complex structure.
I thought you were talking about polypeptides.
Yes, no. It's something else, but it's the same idea that polypeptides also include more than one or include several amino acids. It's the small unit of the proteins. Okay, but now we are talking about the starch. The starch, it's a polysaccharide which involves more than one sugar, as Abdullah and Muhammad Gamal said. Yes, it's a complex structure of carbohydrates. So we have a complex structure of carbohydrates called starch. Okay, it has to be digested to a simple sugar to be absorbed by the blood. Okay, so the cells can deal with the starch. It has to deal with the glucose. Okay, so the digestive system, its role is to digest the starch, this complex structure, into a simple sugar to be absorbed by the blood and to be used by the cells. Can anyone have a problem with this? Anyone can't understand? Yes.
No, everything
Understood.
is okay.
Okay.
Everything is okay.
Okay, great. Okay. So starch is digested first in the mouth by the salivary amylase, which is in the saliva. Okay. It's digested into maltose. So anyone can tell me maltose can be absorbed by the blood, or it has to be digested into a further simple sugar, Can anyone know this?
I think maltose is a simple sugar. I think so.
Maltose,
It's made of one sugar.
no, it's
Not
not one sugar. No. It's a disaccharide. It's
dye. Okay.
Yes. It's intermediate stage between the digestion of the starch, the complex structure, okay, into the simplest sugar, which is called glucose. The maltose is an intermediate stage between the two structures. Okay, so we can digest the starch in two steps. The first step, okay, is done in the mouth by the salivary amylase, that the starch is digested into a maltose. But later on in the digestive system, this maltose will be digested into the simplest form of sugars, which is glucose to be absorbed by the blood. Everyone can understand this, or can I repeat? Or
Again,
what?
please, just repeat once more, please.
Okay, no
It
problem.
means
So,
the first one is sugar, then after that maltose. That's
no,
what you say.
no. The first one is the digestion of the starch, which is the complex structure.
Starch. Okay. Starch. Yeah.
Yes, into maltose. Maltose is a disaccharide. Disaccharide means that
Okay.
it contains two sugars. It's
Two
made
sugar,
of
yeah.
two sugars. Yes, two sugar
Okay.
molecules. Then there is a further stage, which we will talk
Yeah.
about later in the digestive system, that this maltose, which is two sugars, will be digested to the simplest sugar, which is glucose. So this glucose can be absorbed by the blood and the cells can deal with this glucose.
Okay.
So is it clear? Is it
Yeah,
clear
that's weird.
to everyone?
Means it started with starch, then maltose. The
Yes?
final one is glucose, then will absorb by blood.
Yes. This
It's
is true.
absorbed by blood. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it clear
That's right.
to all? To everyone?
Miss.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
it's from starch to maltose and then to glucose.
Yes, yes, and then maltose to glucose. Okay, but this step maltose to glucose is done later. We will talk about later in the digestive system, not in the mouth. In the mouth, it's only from starch to maltose. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So after all this crushing of food by the teeth and the action of the saliva and the fluid and the enzymes, the food becomes a bolus of food, becomes a structure called a bolus of food. Okay, this bolus of food uh, uh, um, is simple, so we can digest it or we can swallow this bolus of food. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So the mouth, after all this crushing by the teeth and by the saliva, the food is changed into something called a bolus, so we can swallow this bolus of food. Okay, so now we finished the first part, which is the mouth. Can anyone know what is the second part? What is the second part after the mouth that the food will pass in? This long tube.
Esophagus.
Yes.
Esophagus.
Yes.
Esophagus.
Yes, of course. Yes, it's the esophagus. The esophagus is just a medium or a long tube that the food can pass from the mouth, okay, to the stomach. So it only transfers the food from the mouth to the stomach. Okay. We can also talk about the salivary glands. The salivary glands. Here are the salivary glands. We have 3 pairs of salivary glands, or to be specific, 3 pairs of major salivary glands. Okay, the carotid, okay, the submandibular and the sublingual, and you don't have to know the names. Okay, you only have to know that we have pairs of salivary glands, or we have salivary glands that secrete the saliva in the mouth. Okay, so here are the salivary glands, the ones in yellow. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, these are the salivary glands, the ones in yellow, and they secrete their secretions, which is called the saliva, in the mouth. And as we talked before, the saliva contains what enzyme? What enzyme is in the saliva? Yes, it's the amylase. Okay, it's the salivary amylase, to be specific, Abdullah, as we have another type of amylase. We have pancreatic amylase that we will talk about later. Okay, but this is the salivary amylase. Okay. Okay. So the salivary glands, saliva contains amylase for chemical digestion of starch in food, also liquid to lubricate food and make small pieces stick together. So the saliva, okay, it contains amylase, which is the enzyme that digests the starch into maltose, okay, and also it contains liquid. This saliva, it's a liquid. So this liquid is used to lubricate the food and make small pieces stick together to form the bolus of food. Okay, so the bolus of food is made by the action of crushing of teeth, okay, crushing by teeth, and the action of saliva. They change this solid form of food into a bolus of food so we can swallow the food easily. Okay, and then we said that the esophagus transfers food from the mouth to the stomach by peristalsis. Okay, here we have another term, important term, which can we talk about? It's the peristalsis. Can anyone know what peristalsis means? Yes, Abdullah, yes, it's something like this. Okay, here in this picture, can you see this picture? Can you see this picture?
Yes.
Yes, I can see it.
Yes, okay, okay. So this picture, okay, this means that here we have a particle of food, okay, and by the action of the muscles in the wall of digestive system or the muscles in the wall of this alimentary canal, okay, the muscles here contract to push this particle of food down. This is called peristalsis. The peristalsis, it's this movement, the movement that is done by the action of the contraction of the muscles found in the wall of the alimentary canal. Okay, so this particle of food can be pushed down the alimentary canal to reach the stomach and then to reach the small intestine. So it's this type of movement that is done by the contraction of the muscles found in the wall of the alimentary canal. Okay, this is peristalsis. Shall I repeat?
Miss,
Yes?
can you repeat the salivary glands?
Okay, no problem. No problem. The salivary glands. Okay. So you don't have any problem with peristalsis? You understood peristalsis?
Yes.
No, 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 I don't understand it.
Okay. Peristalsis here it's a section in the alimentary canal or a section in the digestive system. Okay?
Okay.
And this part that I'm showing it, this part, it's the muscle layer found in the alimentary canal. This is the muscle layer found in the alimentary canal. This muscle
Okay.
layer can contract, so it can push this particle of food down the alimentary canal. This movement is called peristalsis. This type of movement involved by the contraction or caused by the contraction of the muscles found in the wall of the alimentary canal, it's called peristalsis.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Is it clear to anyone? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. So we can talk now about the stomach. The stomach, it's the most important part. It's so important in the digestive system. So can anyone know what the stomach is involved in, or what type of food is digested by the stomach?
Protein.
Most of the food, I think, or most of the food.
No, it's only proteins. It's only proteins.
Only proteins. Yeah, I mean. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. It's only proteins, as the stomach, okay, secretes a specific type of juice. Can anyone know the name of this juice? It secretes a juice. Can anyone know it? Okay.
The juice is belong to stomach. You mean to say?
Yes,
It
yes,
belong to the stomach.
yes. Abdullah, yes, Abdullah, you are right. It includes pepsin.
Sorry, can I just say my words which I was writing in it?
Yes, yes.
In the stomach, actually, the juice pepsin must be in acidic conditions so it
Yes.
can work, and it substrates proteins to produce polypeptides.
Okay, okay. But what's its name? The name of the juice?
Renin.
No, no. The juice is called gastric juice. Okay?
Just the juice, yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. This gastric juice includes pepsin, or it contains pepsin. So Abdullah is right. It contains pepsin. Okay, and as Muhammad Gamal said, that the pH of this gastric juice is 2. To be specific, it's 2. The pH is 2. Okay? Okay, pH 2, this means that it's acidic or alkaline?
Acidic.
Yes, acidic. Anyone can say it's alkaline or something? It's acidic, yes?
Yeah, yeah. If it's more than 7, it's gonna be alkaline.
Yes, yes, of course. So the pH is 2, which means that it's less than 7, so it's acidic. Okay, so the gastric juice contains another thing which makes this acidity. Can anyone know what it contains? So this juice is so acidic, is pH, has pH 2. It's so acidic. So what type of acid, for example, it contains? The gastric juice. It contains pepsin. Okay. Pepsin. What is pepsin? Can anyone know?
Pepsin is an enzyme.
Yes, pepsin is an enzyme. Yes, and Muhammad said the word I'm waiting for. It's hydrochloric acid. So the gastric juice, the gastric juice contains two things. The first is the pepsin, which is the enzyme that will digest the proteins, and the hydrochloric acid, which mediates this pH or makes this gastric juice so acidic like this. Okay, so the gastric juice contains two materials. Yes, pepsin, the enzyme, and the hydrochloric acid, which makes this acidity or makes the pH 2. Okay.
HCl, you mean to say HCl, huh? It's the same.
Yes, HCl. It's the hydrochloric acid. Yes. Okay. So is it clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the stomach, it's only digests only the proteins. Okay. Can anyone know it digests the protein too? What or let me ask you, what's the end product of digestion of the protein? We knew before that. Yes. Okay. Yes. Muhammad answered the question. I asked what type of or what's the end product of digestion of proteins? What's the end product? The proteins are also a complex structure, and needs to be digested into a simpler structure. So the simplest form of proteins, it's called the amino acid. The amino acid, it's the unit or the simplest unit of proteins. Okay, so this amino acid can be carried by the blood and can be used by the cells. So now we have two important things. The first, that's starch. Okay, can anyone know first what type of food contains starch? Can anyone know?
Potato.
Yes, potato. Yes.
Bread.
Yes, bread. Yes, of course. Bread, potato, all of these contain starch. Okay, so the starch, it's a complex structure and needs to be digested to maltose first. Okay. Yes, rice. Yes. Okay, Muhammad. Okay, and needs to be digested into or to maltose. So it can be further digested into glucose later on in the digestive system. Okay. Also, proteins are complex structure and needs to be digested into the simplest form of proteins, which is called amino acids. So here in the stomach digests this protein into amino acids. Okay? Or actually, we have two products here. Either the stomach will digest the proteins into the simplest form, which is called the amino acids, or it will digest it into intermediate stage, which is called peptides. So peptides is like maltose. It's the intermediate stage of digestion of proteins to amino acids. Okay, so proteins here in the stomach, it can be digested to the simplest form of proteins, which is the amino acids, or it can be digested to the intermediate, which is peptide or polypeptides. It's the intermediate stage. Okay, so this depends on what? Depends on the time the food stays in the stomach. Okay. So the food can be transferred from the stomach to the duodenum, so it doesn't have enough time to be digested, or the protein in the food to be digested into amino acids, or it can stay for a long time in the stomach, so the proteins can be digested to the simplest form, which is the amino acids. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. What?
May I ask a question, please?
Yes.
You said that depending upon the time food stayed
Yes.
in the stomach or in the digestive system.
Yes. In the stomach. In the
But
stomach specifically.
yeah. You
Yes.
said that depends upon the time. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Who control the time to be staying in the stomach?
Yes, yes. Let me answer this question. Okay, the
Okay.
stomach, besides besides its role in digestion of proteins, it has another important role, which is storage of food. Okay, so
Okay.
now you took this food by mouth. The stomach has two functions. The first function is the digestion of proteins to amino acids or to peptides, whatever the end product. The second function is that the stomach stores the food. It stores the food, okay, and sends the food to the duodenum, sends part of the food or sample of the food to the duodenum, which is the part we will talk about now, okay, the duodenum, so the duodenum can complete the digestion or can make further digestion to this food. Okay, so now we
Okay.
can imagine that the stomach is full of food, okay, and sample by sample is sent to the duodenum. So there is a sample which will be sent to the duodenum earlier than a sample. Okay, so the sample which leaves the stomach earlier, it can or the proteins in this sample will not be digested to the simplest form, which is the amino acids. But the sample which will stay longer in the stomach, its proteins will be digested to amino acids. So is it clear now?
Otherwise, if it doesn't stay anymore in the stomach, it couldn't be changed to the amino acids. It doesn't take time or time to change to the amino acid. That's what I mean.
No, I can't understand. Repeat, please.
Okay, I mean, you said that depend upon the time that they stay in the stomach. Okay,
Yes,
and some of it could go to the duodenum. Okay,
duodenum. Yes.
if
Yes.
duodenum, yeah. If
Hmm.
if suppose if suppose that protein doesn't stay long time in the stomach
Hmm.
and I mean sent to the duodenum, that's mean
Okay.
it will be changed to the amino acid,
Two
right?
peptides. Yes. 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 Two
Yeah,
peptides. So it doesn't have enough time to be digested to amino
yeah,
acids.
yeah.
The simplest form.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
that's
This is
clear now. Thank you.
yes. Yes. You're welcome. Okay. So Abdullah, where is maltose broken down to glucose? Abdullah, we will talk about this in the ileum. It's the ileum. Okay, where the maltose is broken down to glucose. Okay, Abdullah. Abdullah, can you hear? Okay, okay. So is it clear to everyone?
Yes,
Okay. 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 1 second, please. 1 second. Give me just 1 second.
it's okay.
Monsieur,
Yes. Yes.
I have a question only.
Yes. Okay.
In duodenum,
Mhm.
what's happening there? I cannot understand.
Yes. Yes. I didn't say anything about the duodenum yet. I will say it now.
Okay.
Okay. Abdullah,
Okay.
does this session get recorded? Yes. Yes, Abdullah. Yes, it's recorded, and I will send the recording. Okay.
Okay.
So now we will talk about the duodenum. This duodenum, can you all see the pointer?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the duodenum. Okay. The duodenum it's the first part of the small intestine.
Mm.
So we have the small intestine. This It's the first part of the small intestine, the duodenum, and the second part is this orange cold structure, which is the ileum. Okay, so our small intestine is made of two.
Excuse me. I
Yes.
can't hear you well. There is because there is another voice. Someone, I think somebody is turning on something like radio, TV, or something else. Did you hear
Okay.
that?
Yes. Yes. Okay. I can mute you all. Okay. Okay. The voice is
Oh,
now
excuse me.
the voice is now okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
it's better. It's better now.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So now we have a small intestine. The small intestine. It's the part in orange. Okay. And the large intestine, which is in green. Okay. So now we have this small intestine, the orange one, okay, and the large intestine, which is the green structure. The small intestine is divided into two structures, and also the large intestine is divided into two structures. Okay, so the small intestine is divided into duodenum, which is this part. Can you all see the pointer? Hello? Okay, Abdullah. Can you all see the pointer? Okay. Okay. So this is the part which is called duodenum. It's the first part of the small intestine. The second part of the small intestine, it's the coiled structure, which is the ileum. This is the ileum, which is the second part of the small intestine. So
Is there a part called the jejunum?
the jejunum, it's a further division. Okay, it's not in the syllabus. It's not in the syllabus, Abdullah. Okay, the jejunum is a further division in medicine, but it's not in this syllabus. In this syllabus, you are required only to know that there is a duodenum and that there is an ileum. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yes. Okay, Abdullah. Okay. So now we can talk about the duodenum. The duodenum, as we said before, it's the first part of the small intestine. The duodenum can secrete any juice. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, as, as we said before, okay, sorry, can I mute you all as there is a sound in the background? Okay, okay, this is. Okay. So now for the duodenum, okay, the sound returned. Can I mute you all, please, Muhammad and Hussein? Okay. Okay, Muhammad, I will mute you as there is a sound in the background. Okay.
There is no sound.
I can hear it. Okay. I will mute
Okay.
you, and if you want anything, you can write in the chatting. Okay.
Okay.
Or you can raise your hand. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So now we have the duodenum. The duodenum part, okay, as we said before, is the first part of the small intestine, and it can secrete any secretion. As we said that the mouth, that there is a saliva secreted in the mouth. Okay, and the stomach, it secretes the gastric juice. So the duodenum, what about the duodenum? The duodenum can secrete any secretion. So it needs an external help. This duodenum, okay, needs an external help. Okay, this
And
external help
Meet
is
what? I
what
cannot hear.
about? Yes, hello?
Yes, in the
Again,
duodenum,
duodenum. Sorry.
the duodenum secretes pancreatic juice and bile, right?
No, no, no. The duodenum can't secrete anything. It's the pancreas which secretes the pancreatic juice, okay, and it's delivered to the duodenum. And the gallbladder, okay, delivers the bile to the duodenum. But the duodenum itself can't secrete any secretion,
Then what
okay?
what
Okay,
it
What?
makes?
What?
It's written in the book. It just can secrete pancreatic juice and bile.
Yes, 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 okay, yes. It's the pancreatic juice which is secreted by the pancreas and it's delivered to the duodenum. It's
Okay.
only delivered to the duodenum, but the duodenum can't secrete any secretion.
Okay.
You understood the difference?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Any questions in this part?
No, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So
Miss,
the pancreas, yes.
I didn't understand the duodenum 100%.
Yes, yes, I didn't say anything yet about the duodenum. I'm just saying that it's the part of the small intestine. Okay, it can secrete any secretion, so it gets an external help. This external help is brought about by two organs. Two organs, okay, help the duodenum to get its secretions. So what are these two organs? The pancreas, okay, so you can see this diagram. It's here the duodenum, okay, and here this small part, this green small part, it's the gallbladder, and this leaf structure, this structure which appears as a leaf, okay, this is the pancreas. So they are too close to the duodenum. Okay, why they are too close? Because the duodenum will get help from this pancreas and from this gallbladder. Okay, and how it will get help? The pancreas will secrete a juice called a pancreatic juice, okay, and deliver it to the duodenum. The gallbladder stores a secretion. It can't secrete any secretion. The gallbladder, okay, the gallbladder can't secrete the secretion. It's the liver that secretes the bile, which is stored in this small gallbladder, okay, and this gallbladder delivers the bile to the duodenum. So the duodenum gets two secretions, the pancreatic juice from the pancreas and the bile from the gallbladder. Okay, can anyone know how these secretions are delivered to the duodenum? Through what? How is it written? Bile? Okay, bile. Yes, okay. Bile, Abdullah. Is it clear? Okay, bile. Yes, it's bile. Okay, the pancreas, okay, there is a pancreatic duct between the pancreas and the duodenum. And there is also a bile duct. Duct means a canal, okay? Can anyone knows what is a duct?
Duct, yeah, it's a channel, like a channel, something.
Yes, it's a
A
channel.
tube or channels. Yeah.
Yes, 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 true. It's a tube or a channel between two organs. Okay, so there is a duct between the pancreas and between the duodenum. It's called the pancreatic duct. Okay, and there is a duct between the gallbladder and the duodenum. It's called the bile duct. So the pancreas secretes the pancreatic juice, and the pancreatic juice is carried in this pancreatic duct to the duodenum. Also, the gallbladder, which stores the bile, there is a bile duct between this gallbladder that carries the bile to the duodenum. Is there a duct?
Miss,
Yes.
so each organ has a duct that carries it to the duodenum.
Not each organ, but I mean the pancreas and
It's
the
the
gallbladder.
pancreas and
Yes.
the gallbladder.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So is there a duct into the liver? No, Abdullah. The liver, the organ which secretes the bile. So it delivers it to the gallbladder, okay? And the gallbladder stores the bile to deliver it to the duodenum. Okay, Abdullah? The liver doesn't need the bile. It's the duodenum which needs this bile. So there is a duct between the gallbladder and the duodenum, so the bile can leave the gallbladder and go to the duodenum. Okay, Abdullah? No. This blue thing, it's another thing. Note that not all the ducts or not all the medicine is included in the syllabus. The syllabus only talks about a small part in medicine. Okay, so not all these structures or this blue thing is included in the syllabus. All you have to know now that the duodenum, okay, has a duct between it and the gallbladder, so the bile can be delivered to the duodenum, and that there is a pancreatic duct between the pancreas and the duodenum, so the pancreatic juice can leave the pancreas and go to the duodenum. Okay, can anyone know what are the enzymes that are found in the pancreatic juice? No one? Okay, pancreatic amylase. Yes. Okay, pancreatic amylase. Can you know anything? Can you know any other enzyme? Okay, I can make it easier. There are 3 enzymes in the pancreatic juice. Abdullah said the first. Yes, also the lipase. Okay. Can anyone?
And trypsin.
What?
Trypsin.
Yes, it's the trypsin. Yes. So these are the 3 enzymes found in pancreatic juice: the pancreatic amylase, the lipase, and the trypsin. Yes. Okay. So can anyone know what every enzyme digests, or what type of food is digested by each enzyme?
Amylase digests starch. Trypsin digests proteins. Lipase digests fats.
Yes, of course. Okay. Lipase digests fat, trypsin digests proteins, and amylase digests starch. Okay, so the amylase, as we said before, it digests the starch to maltose. Okay, and the proteins, as we said also before, that they are digested to peptides. So, can anyone know what is the end product of digestion of fats? The fats are digested to what?
Fatty acids and glycerol.
Yes, fatty acids and glycerol. Right. Okay, great. So, this is the pancreatic juice. So, what about the bile? What is the role of the bile?
Bile, where it's made? In liver.
Uh,
Stored
okay.
in gallbladder.
Yes, it's made in the liver and stored in this small structure, which is
Gallbladder.
the gallbladder. Yes, okay. So, what is the function? What is the function of the bile?
It's emulsify fats and excretory products.
Okay. So, bile, I will explain now. Bile contains something called bile salts. Okay, there is a structure called bile salts found in this bile. Okay, this bile salt can emulsify the fats. So, what is the meaning of emulsification? As we said before, that there are 2 types of digestion: the mechanical digestion and the chemical digestion. The mechanical digestion, it's the digestion which involves no chemicals. But the chemical digestion, it's the digestion which is made
Breakdown.
by chemicals. What?
It's a breakdown.
Okay, yes.
Sense. Okay.
Yes, digestion, it's the
Funny
breakdown.
breakdowns.
Okay. But By the mechanical digestion, there are no enzymes included, but in the chemical digestion, there are enzymes included in the process of digestion. So, the teeth here makes mechanical digestion. But also here in the duodenum, there is a structure called bile salts, okay, found in this bile delivered from the gallbladder to the duodenum, okay. These bile salts emulsify or digest or mechanically digest the fats, okay, so that lipase, which is found in this pancreatic juice, can easily digest them chemically. Okay, why am I saying only fats? As bile salts can't emulsify any other thing. Emulsification, it's a process only concerned to fats. Okay, okay. Look, Abdullah. Bile, okay, contains two substances. The first one, it's called bile salts. The bile salts physically or mechanically digest the fats. Okay, they digest the fats. Okay, okay, Abdullah. But this type of digestion, it's a mechanical digestion. Fats needs also to be chemically digested by lipase, by the enzyme called lipase. So this means that the duodenum first that the bile is delivered to the duodenum, the bile that contains the bile salts and will mechanically digest the fats. But the fats will wait for this pancreatic juice that includes the pancreatic lipase or the lipase, which will digest the fats that are being mechanically digested by the bile salts, will digest them into fatty acids and glycerol. These are the end products of digestion or of chemical digestion of fats. So here, the digestion of fats take two steps. The first step is mechanical digestion, which is done by the bile salts found in the bile, okay, which is delivered by the gallbladder to the duodenum. And the second step is made by the pancreatic juice, which includes the lipase. The lipase, it's the enzyme which is specific to digestion of fats. Okay, so the lipase will act on these fats and will digest them into glycerol and fatty acids. So is it clear to everyone? Okay, Abdullah.
Miss.
Yes.
So so here the fat digestion will happen.
So what?
The fat digestion will happen.
Yes, the fat digestion will occur in this duodenum, but not only the fat. As we knew before that the pancreatic juice includes also pancreatic amylase, which digests the starch, and trypsin, which digests the proteins. So we can say that in this part, which is called the duodenum, all three types of food, which are the carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, are digested.
Mechanically?
No, we said that this type of mechanical digestion, which is called emulsification, is only a specific process to fats. The fats are the unique structures that are being emulsified or that being digested mechanically in this part. But there is no emulsification for starch or for proteins. It's a specific process for fats. Okay? Emulsification means physical or mechanical digestion for only fats. You got it?
Okay.
Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Okay,
No,
great.
no.
Okay,
Clear,
great.
clear.
Okay. So now we finished this part, which is called the duodenum. We will talk about the second part of the small intestine. Okay, can anyone say to me what is the function of this ileum or why it's called like this? Can anyone know why is it called like this?
Which one? Again, please. Question.
That the ileum, this ileum is called as you can see. Okay, so what its function or why is it called like this?
Ileum.
Abdullah, yes. Abdullah said to absorb. Yes. Okay. So let me explain. The ileum, okay, the ileum, it's this part where absorption occurs. Okay, this is the part of the digestive system or the alimentary canal where absorption occurs. So it needs to be coiled like this or needs to be very long like this for absorption to be efficient. Okay, so to increase the surface area for absorption or to increase the surface area of absorption, ileum needs to be very long like this or coiled like this so that surface area is increased so that absorption can be efficient. Okay? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Shall I repeat?
Yes. Again, please. Repeat it, please.
Okay. The ileum, as we said, that this is the second part of the small intestine. The ileum is coiled, okay? It's too long, so that
Yes.
absorption can be efficient. Okay? This is the part where the digested food leaves the digestive system and goes to the blood. So it has to be cooled like this to increase the surface area for absorption to be efficient and to be rapid. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, as we said, the blood can't carry maltose or can carry peptides. So in this region, it's the ileum, okay, the wall of the ileum secrete two enzymes. Enzyme that is called maltase. Can anyone know what maltase digests? From its name, what maltase digests?
Maltose.
Yes, maltose. Yes. Abdullah, yes, and Muhammad, yes. Okay, maltose. Okay, so maltose is digested by maltase to what structure? What is the
Glucose.
enzyme? Yes, to glucose. Yes, it's true. Yes, right. So maltose is digested here in the ileum to glucose. So the glucose can be carried by the blood. Okay, so what about peptides? Can anyone know the enzyme which digests the peptides? No, pepsin is only in the stomach. It's too easy. It's like maltase. It takes the first part. What? What?
You mean to say peptide is going to digest it too?
Yes. Digested by what enzyme? Okay.
See? No.
Let me say it. No problem. Peptide is digested by an enzyme called peptidase. So it's like maltase. Maltase digests the maltose and peptidase digests the peptide.
Okay.
Okay, so here in this ileum, there are two enzymes that are secreted by the wall of the ileum. They are called the maltase, which ensure that all the maltose is digested into glucose so the blood can carry this glucose. And there is peptidase, which ensure that all the peptides are digested to amino acids so that they can be carried by the blood to the cells. Okay?
Peptide digested by peptidase enzyme to what?
To amino acids. Amino acids,
Okay.
they are the simplest form.
Yeah, the simplest one. Yeah.
Okay, is it
Okay.
clear to everyone? Shall I repeat
Yeah, it's
anything?
No, it's okay. It's good.
Okay, okay. So now for the liver. We can talk briefly about the function of this liver. I said one function of the liver before. What was the function of the liver that I told you before? That I tell you before?
Filtrate something, blood or something like this.
Um, okay, we have three functions, but I told you about one. The one that is concerned about the bile. What secretes the bile? The bile is secreted by what organ? Okay. No one knows. Abdullah is writing. Maybe he's writing the the answer.
All of us writing that.
Okay, no problem. Okay, the liver secretes the bile. The first function of the liver is the secretion of bile. Okay, the bile. Okay, so the bile is secreted by the liver and it's stored in the gallbladder. So this is the first function. No, Muhammad, no. The duodenum. What do you mean by the duodenum? You mean that the duodenum? No, the duodenum gets the bile, but it doesn't secrete the bile. The bile is secreted by the liver. Okay, stored in the gallbladder and is carried to the duodenum, so the food can be digested by the bile, or the fats can be emulsified by the bile in the duodenum. Okay, so what about the second function of the liver? Okay, I say about the liver. The liver is the problem solver. The liver is the problem solver here. Okay, or we can say that it's the organ which we can or which can solve any problem. Okay, so now here in this ileum, absorption of glucose and amino acids occurred. Okay, so here we ensure that all the maltose is digested to glucose and all the peptides are digested to amino acids. And they left this ileum and went to the blood. And the blood will carry them to the cells. Okay, what about the extra glucose and the extra amino acids? I mean that all the cells, what?
I think it goes to the liver.
Yes, they go to the liver. Okay, so I mean that all the cells of the body took the glucose and took the amino acids that they need, and there is still excess. So the excess glucose and the excess amino acids, okay, will be directed to this liver. Okay, so the liver, our problem solver, will take the excess glucose, but here is a problem, or here we will face a problem, as the liver can't store the glucose, can't store the glucose as a glucose. Okay, what I mean by this, that the glucose is soluble. The glucose is something that it's soluble. So the liver can deal with this glucose or can store this glucose as it is. It has to convert this glucose into a more complex structure, which is insoluble, so it can store it. Anyone knows what is the complex structure I mean by these words? Or the liver convert this excess glucose into what? Can anyone know? No, Abdullah, no. I mean more complex structure. I mean polysaccharide, but it's not the starch. Okay, here it's not the starch. There is another polysaccharide, okay, that the glucose is converted to this polysaccharide so the liver can store this polysaccharide. No, there is no polystarch. Okay, Okay, no problem.
Listen. I surprised that liver couldn't be able to store glucose
Yes,
and it's going to convert it to polysaccharide
yes.
as long as that glucose uh, is more simple than polysaccharide.
No,
So
but it's
what's the, I
soluble.
mean,
It's soluble. So it can store
yeah,
soluble structure. Okay?
polysaccharide is soluble, you mean to say? Okay, okay.
No, no, glucose is soluble. Glucose
Uh-huh,
soluble. So the liver can store soluble.
uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Okay,
Okay?
okay.
So it has to convert
Mhm.
it to insoluble, which is the polysaccharide. Polysaccharide, it's a complex structure, so it's insoluble. So it has to convert it to more
Yeah,
complex structure to store it. This
now
more
it's logic.
now what?
Now it's logic now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
this you're welcome. So this complex structure is called glycogen. Glycogen is a polysaccharide. Okay. So this liver convert the excess glucose into glycogen. So glycogen is insoluble and can be stored in the liver. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, Muhammad, no problem. Okay. Again, the excess glucose, and I mean by excess glucose that all the cells of the body took the glucose that it needs, okay? And there is excess glucose. The excess glucose go to the liver, okay? The liver can store this excess glucose. The excess glucose needs to be stored. It's excess, okay? So the liver can store this glucose in this form. Okay, what is the form of the glucose? It's soluble. It's something that is soluble. It can be soluble in the fluid. Okay, so it can store this soluble form. So the liver here will solve this problem and will convert this soluble glucose into insoluble sugar or insoluble polysaccharide.
Polysaccharide, yeah.
Okay, polysaccharide.
Okay.
Yes, polysaccharide is a sugar, but it's complex and it's insoluble as it contains several units of sugars, contains thousands units of sugars. Okay, so it's insoluble. It's a complex structure. So the liver can store this complex structure. Okay, which is called the glycogen. So the second function of the liver, as we said before, that it has a first function, which is the secretion of the bile, which is stored in the gallbladder and delivered to the duodenum. The second function, it's what's the polysaccharide called? Oh. The second function that it converts the excess glucose into glycogen, okay, so that it can store this glycogen. Can anyone know why it will store this glycogen or how it can get benefit from this glycogen later?
Hmm.
Okay, no problem. Someone is writing. Yes, break it back down. Yes, Abdullah. Yes, yes, this is right. Okay, now we are talking that the body, all of its cells are or they got their glucose and they don't need glucose right now. But there are cases that the body can starve for glucose. Example in fasting. Okay, in fasting, the body can, but it's not fasting for 10 hours or something. I mean that we are in Africa, in parts parts in Africa, they are starving for food. Okay,
Yeah.
so here I mean the starvation that we didn't eat for several days. This is meaning of starvation. Okay, so starvation here, the liver is storing this glycogen. Okay, so this glycogen can be converted back into glucose. So the liver converts the excess glucose into glycogen to be stored in the liver. This glycogen can be used in cases of starvation of the body, okay, that the body needs glucose. So the liver will break down this glycogen into glucose. So the blood can carry this glucose again and carry it to the cells. So the cells can get benefit from this glucose.
Miss?
Okay, excuse me,
Yes?
which enzyme is going to break it down? Is it the same enzyme in the liver?
Is
It's
it
gonna
what?
break down which enzyme is going to break down the glycogen again or polysaccharide again to the sugar
No, it's
in the
nothing.
liver.
No, it's something complicated. There are enzymes in the liver. Okay, there are another enzymes in the liver, but it's not in the syllabus.
Yeah, it's not in the syllabus. That's what I'm asking about. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
So
Miss?
here in the liver, yes, yes.
So like after the whole process, the glucose that is left in the liver and it's changed into glycogen.
Yes, it's converted into glycogen and then stored in the liver. Stored in the liver as glycogen. Okay? Stored in the form of glycogen. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
No
Okay.
problem.
As I said before, that the liver has three functions. So I told you two. I told you that it secretes the bile and that it stores the excess glucose into or in the form of glycogen. This process of storage of excess glucose is called assimilation of glucose. So the liver, the second function that we talked about now, it's the assimilation of glucose, which means that the excess glucose is converted into glycogen in the liver and is stored in this form to be used later in cases of starvation of the body. Okay? Okay, students?
Excuse me.
Yes?
The starvation you said for more 1 days or
Yes, for
yeah.
more
Okay.
than, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now we will talk about the third function. The third function, okay, belongs to the excess amino acids. We said here that the glucose and the amino acids leave the ileum or this small intestine to the blood, and the blood carries them to the cells. So the cells will take the glucose it needs and the amino acids it needs, and there is excess amino acids. Also, the excess amino acids will go to the liver. The liver will solve their problem. Okay, so can the liver store these excess amino acids? No, it can't. It can't store these excess amino acids. So it has to make a certain process in these excess amino acids so it can store them. The process that the liver carries out is called deamination. Okay? Deamination. Here is it, deamination. Okay? Deamination means that the amino acids, okay, there is a specific unit which is called amino group found in the structure of amino acids. If this amino group is removed from the amino acids, the liver can store the amino acids.
Again, please.
Okay. The amino acids, okay, these are the simplest form of
That's right.
no amino group. I mean,
Okay.
1 minute. Abdullah, I mean amino group. Amino group. Okay? Here in the chemistry of amino acids, the amino acids include something called amino group. Okay? This is the unique group for amino acids. So in the liver, removed this amino group, the amino acids will be converted to glycogen. Okay, so the difference between the chemistry or between the chemical structure of the amino acids and the glycogen is this amino group. If the liver removed this amino group from the amino acids will be converted to glycogen, so the liver can store them also. Okay?
Right.
Is it clear or shall I repeat? Students. Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, can you repeat? Okay, no problem. Yes. So, Muhammad, the amino acids, okay, there is a chemical structure for everything. The chemical structure of amino acids include a specific group called the amino group. This amino group is the difference in the structure between the amino acids and the glycogen. So, if we bring glycogen and put amino group, it will be converted to amino acids. If we remove this amino group from the amino acids will be converted.
Glycogen.
They stuck together, will be converted to glycogen. So the liver removes this amino group from the amino acids to convert it to glycogen. Yes, so it can store this glycogen. Okay? Is it clear, Muhammad? Muhammad Gamal? Okay, you are welcome. Okay, this process of removal of the amino group is called deamination. Deamination means removal of this amino group. Okay, so
Yes.
yes,
So it's like the process of removing amino acids.
removing amino group found in amino acids.
Yeah.
Okay, to convert this structure into glycogen. If we remove this amino group, the amino acids will be converted to glycogen, so the liver can store this glycogen. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, as it can store amino acids. The liver can store amino acids or glucose. So so it should make a specific modification for these excess amino acids or this excess glucose, so it can store them easily. Okay? Okay, great. So, what about pancreas and gallbladder? As we said before, pancreas secretes the pancreatic juice and delivers it to the duodenum via the pancreatic duct for chemical digestion of proteins, fats, and starch. As we said before, that the pancreatic juice includes all the three enzymes which can digest all the three types of food. It includes the pancreatic lipase and the pancreatic amylase and the trypsin. Okay, so what about the gallbladder? The gallbladder, as we said before, that the gallbladder, it only stores the bile. The liver is the organ which secretes the bile, but the gallbladder is the organ which only stores this bile to deliver it later to the duodenum. Okay, shall I begin in the large intestine? Everything is clear? Okay. So, the large intestine, okay, is also divided into two parts. As we said before, that the small intestine is divided into duodenum and ileum, okay. The large intestine is divided into colon, which is this huge part, this long part, okay, and this small part which is called the rectum. This small part is called the rectum, okay, and this large part or long part which is called the colon, okay. So The anus, it's not a part of the large intestine. The anus is a specific part. It's out of the large intestine. The large intestine only is divided into this colon, okay, and this rectum. But the anus is not included in this large intestine. Okay? So the colon, or the food which is entering this colon, it's the undigested food. So the journey of the digested food ends here in the ileum. In the ileum, as we said, that the digested food leaves the ileum and is carried by the blood to the cells. So the undigested food only is the food which enters this colon or enters this large intestine. So the large intestine is only concerned about the undigested food, the food that the body can't digest. Okay? Okay? Students. Okay. So the colon absorbs water from this undigested food before it leaves the body. This food will leave the body through the anus. Okay, so the colon gets the benefit from this undigested food and it absorbs the water from this undigested food before it leaves through the anus. Also, it absorbs the bile salts found in this undigested food. Who can tell me the bile salts can return to what organ? What organ or which organ needs these bile salts again? No, Abdullah. Ascending and transverse colon and descending colon, they're not in the syllabus. In the syllabus, it's only colon. Okay? Ascending and descending and transverse, it's not in the syllabus. But gallbladder in the syllabus. Yes, gallbladder, it's in the syllabus. Okay? Know the salts? Yes, it's the gallbladder which stores the bile, and the salts are in the bile. What needs bile? Oh, okay. What needs bile salts? It's the liver. Yes, you were too close. It's the liver to secrete another bile, so that the bile salts are not removed or can't reach the anus to be removed by the body. They can return to the liver. Okay, so the colon returns water to the body and returns bile salts to the liver, so the liver can recycle this bile salt and make bile again. Okay, it can use this bile salts to make bile again. So here the colon has two functions. It absorbs the water found in the undigested food before the undigested food leaves the body through the anus. Okay, and
again, what's the first function? Excuse me. What's the first function of colon?
Okay, the first function of colon is that it absorbs the water. It absorbs the water from the undigested food. Okay, it absorbs the water from the undigested food so that the undigested food can leave through the anus. Can leave the body through the anus.
Yeah, to let the food go down or go down by anus?
No. The colon. No. The colon absorbs
the water from undigested food.
Yes.
To allow that food go through the anus, right?
It's not to allow it, but once the water is absorbed from or by the colon,
and digested.
Yes, it can go through the anus. Okay, so the colon gets gets the water from this undigested food, so it can take the benefit from this water or can return this water to the body, so the body can't dehydrate or the body can't lose this water in this undigested food, so the water can be lost through the anus. Okay, so this colon.
That water means going to lose by the anus, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So the colon saves this water and absorb it back to the blood before leaving through the anus. Okay? Okay. It also save or absorb the bile salts found in the undigested food. So the bile salts can return back to the liver, so the liver can recycle these bile salts and make bile again. As bile, as we said before, that bile consists of bile salts. Okay, and another thing which is not important now to discuss it later, the bile consists of bile salts, so these bile salts will be absorbed by the colon to return back to the liver, so the liver can make bile again. Okay? Is it clear? Hello? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, here is the final part of the large intestine, which is the rectum. The rectum only stores this undigested food, okay? Only stores it so that the anus can ingest this undigested food, which is the process of digestion. So now the colon absorbed the water and the bile salts back to the body. The rectum will store this undigested food until the time of defecation, where the anus can ingest this undigested food out of the body. Okay? So this was the journey of the food from the start, as we took this food in. Okay? This was journey through the alimentary canal or through the digestive system. Okay? So the digested food. What's the function of appendix? No, it's not in the syllabus. Oh, it's not in the syllabus, Abdullah. Okay? It's not in the syllabus. It's here in the picture, but it's not in the syllabus. Okay. So now this was the journey of the food from the beginning, which was the mouth, to the end, which was the anus. Okay? Is it clear? Shall I repeat anything? Okay. Okay. Now we finished. So, inshallah, everything would be clear with you. And thank you, guys. I was happy that
Thank you
you
so
were
much.
here.
Thank you, Dr. Yara.
You're
I'm actually pending the results so I can know which I'll repeat the exam or what.
Inshallah, inshallah, everything will be fine.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thanks, Abdullah. Bye bye.
If it's your first time here and you're interested, please feel free to check our website and Facebook page for more information. Don't forget to share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. All links and application form are in the description. Thank you.